I successfully completed the 36-hour fast of Dr. Kasenene.
Oh, you didn't say.
Yeah, I was doing it.
No, you talked about it the other day, but
Auntie,
you didn't say that you were doing it.
I was doing it.
You didn't say because you didn't want to come back here and say you failed.
Yeah. So having successfully completed the 36-hour fast, well, I can say, damn, I feel hungry. I should go and look for something to eat.
I wasn't seeing that coming.
I should go look for something to eat after. But, because the fast started at 7 p.m. Of yesterday, of the day before yesterday.
Yes.
So all of yesterday, just water. And now it ended 7 a.m. this morning.
So were you drinking water?
Yes.
Or just water?
Yeah.
Nothing else?
Yep. So that's it.
How was it?
It was okay.
As in, you went through with it, you went through with it without any glitch or hitch or whatever.
Somehow I managed. And you know what some people will say, that's just your excuse for brokenness. People are going to mask their brokenness behind fasting. Oh, I'm fasting. No, you ain't fasting. You just broke. You couldn't afford lunch.
Or you're saving for Christmas.
Or could be. But nonetheless, I feel detoxified. So, hey, kudos to the good doctor for suggesting it. And maybe it's something, I might make a routine.
So do you feel lighter, cleaner?
I feel lighter, cleaner, fresher, clear-headed.
Okay.
All those nice things.
Nice.
That's what I
should
can
try
tell
it
you.
sometime.
Please do. Please do. Well, maybe what you should not try, though, anytime soon, is to hit the road wearing attire that looks as if it belongs to the military. So we've talked about this before. The government has made clear that they don't want people wearing outfits that resemble military outfits or military fatigues. So, for example, the Bobby Wine NUP guys who like wearing red berets have been warned against wearing those. And I guess even to the ordinary person that would wear clothing that has the camouflage pattern,
yes,
you too are at risk of being apprehended. And so now it looks like they've turned up the heat on this. So the UPDF and the police have come out to issue a 2-week ultimatum. They're giving us 2 weeks. 2 weeks to Ugandans either selling or wearing military attire to hand them over to security, or else they will be arrested. So I'm sorry you're going to have to hand over that tank top, my dear.
And the short shorts.
Yeah? And those, hot pants.
And the hot pants and the cargo pants, everything.
I have some cargo pants that they have some camouflage patterns, but they look so cool, man.
Yeah, they do look cool, but this time round, I don't know if I agree with the whole turn them in, but I understand when security agencies say that, you know what, these are posing a risk to ordinary Ugandans.
But let's just be clear. I mean, do you think, and I know the argument, okay, people have been setting up fake roadblocks, masquerading as military personnel, and stopping unwitting motorists and then robbing them or killing them. I know I've heard that argument. But would anyone ever be fooled by someone standing on the roadside in hot pants? So, like, which thug is going to stand in the road in hot pants with his thighs popping out and he's out there trying to set up a roadblock?
So what are you saying? Hot pants should be exempted?
I think there's certain types of clothing. Hot pants, cargo pants.
Oh, cargo pants, not so much. Because even the army has cargo pants.
Do they really?
Yes.
Okay, the long ones.
Apart from yours, you can pull them up. They have like...
What about the ones that reach the knee?
No, they don't have those ones. The
long cargo pants. Okay, yes. The long ones. Okay, so the short ones.
And then the jackets. And then the shirts. So imagine having a shirt and long cargo pants. You're going to look like you're a real security agent.
So is it only the hot pants that should be exempt?
Tank tops.
And tank tops.
Hot pants.
Because, I mean, we've seen artists in their music videos looking so sexy, dancing in their tank tops and hot pants. And
well, they will have to find other things. For now, I think to play it safe, because honestly, we see how the security situation is going in the country. More and more police installations, police posts and police posts and police stations are being attacked by unknown assailants, and every week they are killing people. And security
But
is
they're not
saying that
wearing
these are
hot
not
pants.
rebels. They're not wearing hot pants, but some of them apparently show up with camouflage clothing.
But I have a feeling, I don't know do you think the clothing that they wear are from civilian outlets, or do you think they actually, because in the same way that they're obtaining military grade weapons, what would stop them from obtaining the uniforms?
Okay, so there are some that are getting military outfits or outfits that look like military outfits from private places like shops. But then there are also deserters that left the army, and of course they didn't turn in their uniforms. And then apparently relatives of officers that have passed on are also refusing to turn in these military outfits.
Really?
So it's a combination of many factors, but if you have them in your shop or in your closet, you're safer not selling them for now, or keeping them in your closet for the meantime.
Well, please be warned, because they are saying that within the 2 weeks grace period, all those with camouflage and other security attire will be allowed to return them without any reprimand, after which the operation will begin. I don't know. I mean, is Uganda the only country in the world where there's this kind of problem? Like, nowhere else in the world have you ever heard of such a thing, where they want people to surrender outfits that resemble military attire.
And the other thing is that to a degree, I feel like the security agencies are being a bit lazy. I mean, is clothes the worst thing that can happen? Have they looked into every other source of crime or the arrested perpetrators, like the real
They haven't done enough.
perpetrators?
And I think that's the problem. Is they just keep chasing these red herrings, which are probably going to have no impact.
Yeah.
Because what? So you think these thugs aren't going to still be able to get these outfits? There's just no way to check. I mean, think of it. How many bales of secondhand clothes get shipped over to Uganda every single day? Are they going to inspect these bales of clothing?
I mean, I have dealt
from
in bales
every port
before,
of entry?
And I've dealt in bales before. It comes when it is sealed. It's you who purchases it that opens it. So are they going to open them? How are they going to pack them again?
Yeah.
So you want people to lose money, by not selling products that they have gotten in their bales or in their containers, because you can't do a better job of identifying the assailants.
It just seems pointless. And what about the aspect of inspiration? Because a lot of young people aspire to join the army because they like the outfits. And,
So they go and buy the outfits?
I mean, think of it. And you have a son. Didn't he play in the neighborhood? Like when I was young, I remember we used to play a game called War. It was the most popular game in our neighborhood. So what would happen is, and this is like in mid 80s, so Kololo still had lots of bushes and banana plantations. Believe it or not, Lower Kololo, where right now there are...
Speak apartments.
Yes, that area. But before, in the 80s, that whole place wasn't really developed. And so there were these large, the plantations, banana gardens and things like that. So what would happen is at some point we would play War, where we would divide ourselves into teams, and then we would try to capture the enemy soldiers. And understand the context. This is post-86 takeover. Soldiers everywhere. So we were of that mindset. We thought soldiers were cool.
Yeah, soldiers were cool then.
Yes.
Today when my kids see soldiers, especially my daughters, they're like, Mom, are they going to kill us?
Really?
And by the way, I'm not even trying to pull your leg. This happened after the November riots of 2020. Now, every time my kids see soldiers or policemen, they're like, Mom, they have guns. Are they going to shoot us?
Oh my gosh.
So maybe the inspiration has gone away.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
But still, I think because, for example, if you look at the reason why the U.S. government supports all these films about war and what, Top Gun, why they will even let Tom Cruise fly in their jets. Of course, they would have to get actual army pilots to fly. But they would be allowed to sit in the planes and film. It's because the government understands that these are powerful recruitment tools. If you make being in the army look like a cool thing, you're more likely to recruit more people.
They are powerful recruitment tools, but also they are tools to make America look like it's the greatest nation on earth.
That too.
That it is better than each and every other nation out there.
But anyway, so that's it. You've got 2 weeks. So if your girlfriend has some militaristic camouflage hot pants or tank tops, enjoy it for the next 2 weeks, because after that she's gonna have to hand them over and go back to wearing, I don't know, elesu, I guess.
But what's with guys and hot pants
Oh!
and tank tops?
It just brings out everything. It squeezes all the right body parts in the right way, and everything just pops out.
And leaves something to your imagination.
Very little to the imagination. That's the point. And this is what we are being robbed by the government.
Sorry.
This is so terrible.